Good afternoon, dear students. Sorry, actually, as per the earlier timetable, we were supposed to start this internship orientation program at 2:30, but because of some technical reason, and in the morning we had some program also that you all know, so we have started little late. This is about, as you all know, this is about your internship program, and I could get several doubts from your side, and that was expected. Uh, so this is the right time today in this orientation program for first year internship. You will be, I'm sure you will be clearing all your doubts, queries related to your internship program. And that could be about the number of lessons. You ask me how many days, what are we going to do when the exams are going on in the schools. So who will correct our lesson plans, who will be there with us. So several questions you are having there in your mind. And now I am having all of my teaching faculty members here, and of course principals also will be joining us in a very short time. But so let me just start with this program. I welcome all the teachers here in the meeting. As you all know, students, we are starting with this program. The internship program will start on 5th January and it will continue till 30th of January. So now the process of getting the permission of school and other things actually is almost over from your side. You have done it, and many of you already sent an email also to our college. And maybe very few of you, I think around 5-6 of you have not so far not sent the confirmation mail to us, and I am sure in another 1 or 2 days you will do it, because you have to do it, otherwise we will not be in a position to send covering letters to the schools. So I request those who have not done it till now to do the things at the earliest. So the few things from my side about this internship program, how you are supposed to do, and what are the things that will be normally expected of you. You will be there for a month of January, from 5th to 30th. Once you have finalized the schools, and then you have sent the email to us about your school, number of students. So you will have to get, by now you must have got the email from our side also, college side also. You have to get that email, the printout of that letter, and you have to submit that letter to the respective school wherein you are going for your internship. Another very important thing about the internship and going to the school, actually, when you go to the school, right now you have already gone to take the permission, maybe one of you or two of you had gone there, but now when you go for your actual this with the letter of the college, so I request you all to go in the group, and that those who are involved in that particular group, those who are going to that particular school, like for example 3 of you are going to the school, so I request you all 3 of you to go to the school along with the covering letter, and then you are going to the school, means there should be some like you have to behave properly. You have to go. You have to approach the school authorities very properly. You have to go to the office first, take their permission, and then ask for the principal, or I mean head of the institution's appointment, his or her convenience, and accordingly you have to take the permission and then giving of the letters. And so there your what I should say, your quality or your managerial skills will be seen there also. Okay? So your things start from that moment. Once you are actually, the schools have taken you, then the schools normally what will they do? They will allot you one cooperating teacher. Normally it is a senior most teacher in the school who will be looking after you, the group of training teachers, and he or she will be handling all your doubts related to the schools, like your sitting arrangement maybe, or there will be several other duties when you go to the school that will be known to you now in the due time, of course. So then what are the duties you are supposed to do, what time you are supposed to come, so it will be like official timing of the school. Like normally this time we cannot say and we cannot insist upon going to the schools from our side. It will be up to the as per the convenience of the school, as you all know. So normally a senior teacher will be looking after you to just manage your all other technical problems. You have to, the number of lessons you ask me, you have to deliver 18 lessons in total in this year. Because why 18? Already 20 lessons you are supposed to do and 2 you have already delivered. That is your peer teaching, 1 in each method. So remaining 18 lessons you are supposed to cover in this remaining time of internship. Don't worry, remaining thing like you are going to finish all 18 lessons means not totally you are forced to do that will be also again as per the convenience of the school, that will be briefed to you by our other senior teachers here. You will be helped to prepare a lesson plan or lesson note by the method teacher to whatever possible extent, because you know right now we cannot actually have the personal kind of physical classroom setup. So whatever is possible from our side, and all our teachers, respective method teacher of yours, they try to guide you with regard to your lesson planning and all other thing, whatever way possible. So that will be done by the teachers only. Now lesson notes, lesson plans actually is entirely the lookout and the jurisdiction of your respective teacher in charge, method teacher in charge I am saying. So he or she, method teacher, will guide you. You have to do lesson plans, whether it is possible and feasible for them to all correct all your lesson plans, or whether you should go with lesson notes only, or both the things. It will be told to you by your respective method teacher. Lesson execution will be with the help of the school teacher. You asked me about the observation of lessons. So it is not possible for us to observe all your 20 lessons in the school. That too, whether you are in a position to deliver all your 20 lessons or not, that the system and the situation will decide. But as per the demand, as per the NCT norms, all total you have to cover 40 lessons in both the years. So first year you are supposed to deliver 20 lessons, and in the next year, second year, you are supposed to do deliver another 20 lessons. But right now, because of this COVID pandemic, we from our side cannot insist upon that. Then the things will be at our level. We'll just try to find out some other solution wherever it becomes very difficult to deliver all 18 lessons, or then maybe you will be experiencing some more problem. But your respective teacher in charge of that particular school will be allotting you the teacher educators. The respective teacher in charge will take care of 3-4 schools, wherein about 10 students will be under one particular teacher educator, that is from the college side. So he or she will take care of your other things once you start with your internship program. But usually now it is 18 lessons you are supposed to deliver. Then the lesson delivery will be as per the convenience of the school, as per the situation, online, offline, or whether it is recorded lesson. All these things will depend upon the situation there in the that time, and as per the availability and the convenience of the schools which you have selected. And you have to provide the link to the respective teacher in charge, like those who are like you will be you'll come to know about your teacher in charge maybe in another day or two, like 3-4 schools will be given under one particular teacher educator. So you will have to give the link of your if it is recorded lesson or if it is online lesson. So you have to send the link of that particular lesson to the respective teacher in charge under whom you are giving your lesson from our college side. Okay. Now, the supervisor may visit the school if situation allows. Like physically, whether we will be coming to your school to see the way you are giving lessons, or how you are doing about your internship program. All these things will depend on the situation. So physical presence of the teacher educator might be, it depends on the situation. Then you will have to conduct different types of school-based activities during your internship. You will be given a journal, then the observation book, and then number of or list of activities that are to be conducted during your internship program. This time we might have to modify it slightly as per the situation, but still you are supposed to undergo several different types of school-based activities wherein you are going to conduct activities. What are the activities will be discussed with you later. One more very important point about your internship program. Maintain a diary, a record of everything which will be required when you submit the report to the report of the internship program. So what you are supposed to do over a period of time, like for example around 1 month you are there in the school. So each day, every for example some of you might be allowed to go to the school. Once you go to the school, since beginning, like morning till the afternoon in the that particular day, whatever activities you have done, you have to just note it down. You have to maintain a diary, so that at the end of the internship program, you will get the entire program, entire activities or entire thing what you have done in the internship program time. So that will be helpful for you at the time of your report writing, because at the end of the internship program, you will be submitting a report of your internship to the respective teacher in charge. So students, I think if not all, most of the things might be I think are clear to you by now, and I am sure there should be several doubts from your side. Now if you have got doubts with you, you can unmute your mic, or before you ask the doubts, I request my teachers, senior teachers are sitting here, so I request all of them, because I think before you ask the doubts, all our experienced senior most teachers are here, so they will be in a better position to, because I have just given you a brief kind of introduction about the internship program. Our teachers here are there, our professors here, they are sitting. So I request all of them, those who are actually willing to say something and guide us about the internship program, how to go about it, and what are the things, because I might have skipped many things. So they are here. I request them to just share their views, give some more inputs about the internship program. And in meantime, Sir Principal will also join us, but now I request Madam Nina, Sir Ganesh, just if they have to share something. Yeah, like, okay, Madam Nina can come please if you have got. And meantime, students, you just feel free to write down the things, doubts, queries, maybe, and then if you are comfortable, if you are allowed, you will be allowed. You can unmute your mic and you can say it to us, or else you can write it down and put it in the chat box. Okay. So I request, yeah, Madam Nina, I request Dr. George, Madam, to just guide the students about this.
Just like that, whatever.
Yeah, it is like that only.
Yeah, means
Not totally.
good afternoon, students. Yeah, we are going into internship. This is the first time I think the B.Ed students are going for the internship without practice teaching. So till now you have been teaching to your friends. You have not taught to the school children as such. School, classroom management, all those things you have not done. Because usually by the time the students go for peer teaching, we are relaxed. But this time I don't think we are very relaxed, because we have not seen you, we have not guided you personally, we have not asked you to go to the school. So the scenario now is very different. So you are in a very different situation compared to any other batch that has gone for internship till date. So it is not your fault, but I am just telling in terms of your situation I am telling. Now Samir sir was telling about journal. So I don't know, maybe they have taken their journals. You will be taking the journal. Most important is because journal becomes a document, because you have not had the habit of writing in the journal, because by the time students they finish their peer teaching, they know about writing in the journal. How to write the journal and how to show to the supervisor, all those things by the time they go for internship is known, which is not known to you. So I would request, as soon as the notice comes from the college to take your journal, please first and foremost take your journal and write down the peer teaching lesson which you have already given. Most important, leave some space so that wherever the method teacher or whoever has observed can sign, can put their remarks, all those things, because this journal is going to be your document forever. You cannot write that this journal was done during pandemic, so we could not do. That cannot be. After years together, after some years have gone, it will be a bit, you will think that there is no record of my method teacher's handwriting is not there, they have not made any comment. So when you get the journal, don't start with the internship lesson, first fill it with the peer teaching lesson. first you finish with peer teaching lesson, and then you keep some space. Maybe if you have given it by, all of you have given it by online only, so keep that link also over there. Samir sir, is that okay if I say that in the journal lesson plan, comments, and there you keep the link where you have, on what link you have given that lesson, date, topic, all, that will be very good, because we cannot remember. So because this is an extra thing that you have to do, because you are doing online. You may be having the link, but please see that you keep it on record on your journal. So it becomes, okay, this is an online lesson. There has to be some evidence. So date, time, and the link that you have done, and who observed your lesson, something like that you keep, so that the next time you want to take a signature or something, that time you can, if it is Samir sir has observed or I have observed, we know, yes, this link is there. So that type of, record keeping, in terms of lesson giving online, because this is an online lesson. Okay, and most important is the same thing you do it for your internship. Okay, name of the school and all those things you are doing, and who is the supervisor, the link, the date, all those things you keep. As soon as the lesson plan, that evaluation, homework, that part is over, you keep some space for that, keep some space for their comments. Now suppose the teachers have given the comments online, on WhatsApp or email, take a printout of that and you keep, because we won't remember what comments we have given. So you may be remembering. So begin with your peer teaching, and whatever practice we are doing for peer teaching, same practice we will follow for our internship also. The only difference is that you are in a school. In here you are doing it from your home, or you are talking to your friends only. So remember that though we are doing it online, it's a very serious thing. So keep all the records. Okay. So that is most important, because this is as far as your journal is concerned. Now everything we cannot keep in the journal. Samir sir? Okay. Everything we cannot keep in the journal. Journal is a document where you are writing your lesson plan, you are giving comments and all those things. So, but there are other things, supporting things, because this is not done face to face. We need many supporting things. So screenshots, your any audio recording, any video recording, your PowerPoints, your Google Meet, snap screenshots that you are taking, any such records that you are having, please keep a record of all that. And on the day you are doing it, please keep a record, because this is a very different situation. We are not having a doubt on that you are giving your lesson or not. We are not saying like that, but these are required. Therefore, when you are giving the lesson, please see that you, as far as possible, any recording that you can do. If not video recording, audio recording. See what apps can be done. Maybe one day we can ask our Ditej sir, he can help you that on your mobile, what is the minimum that you can do, because you are not using your laptop. So what we can do, what are the new things which any student anywhere in Goa with less network also can do, because network becomes a big issue for you. So that type of preparation, that we are going to do online lesson, we cannot just say, oh, network is not there, my mobile is not okay, like that type, lame excuses we cannot use. So we have to see that we get along well and you do well. If you have the proper things with you, then your lesson will go very well. No supervisor is going to trouble you or anything. But the thing is, if you are not very accustomed to online and you are not very much familiar with technology, then you may have a problem. But then there are friends who are helping you. Then we are having teachers also who are helping. You can call, we will help you. That is what I wanted to tell you, that don't remain shied away thinking that, okay, this technology is there, I won't be able to do. But you are required to do it. We have no choice. So see that you keep a record of everything that you are doing, whatever record you can do. Either it is a video recording or it's a PowerPoint, your screenshots, any photos, something like that. Another is that you can do is when you are giving any, when I have seen the students giving lesson, at that time they are talking. So if you can reduce that talking, and you can use some Google Docs quiz. I have seen some of the students nicely they give one link on the chat and the students are answering. So that also helps. So because what happens is, now one has to think of, you are going to talk to the students in the school. In your peer teaching, you are talking to your friends. They are familiar to you. This time you may have to develop some familiarity. So remember that when you are giving the lesson, maybe we can begin with one or two audited lesson, so that you get familiar to your classroom environment in the school, because you are not used to classroom environment in the school, and how the students will behave online, that also we don't know. How you will manage them, that also you don't know. So in all these circumstances, please see that first few lessons, and never forget that as soon as your lesson plan is done and you have shown to your method teacher everything is okay, please write in your journal. In the end, it is going to be a mess. 2-3 things I would say, that is, one is your lesson plan, show it to your method teacher, whatever way they are doing, see that you have shown it and there is a proof that you have shown it. Yeah, sir, that day I showed you. How can the teacher remember what you have shown? It is not possible. So see that you have some way of, keeping a record that yes, we have kept the record that I have shown this to the method teacher, because it is not possible for a method teacher to remember so many lesson plans or lesson notes or whatever. But please see that you interact with your method teacher, don't remain aloof. Even if you have a network problem, please come whenever you have a network, getting good network, please interact with them and get all your doubts cleared. Don't sit in one corner, because I have seen students, they just suddenly they will come. See, network is a problem, but as soon as you clarify all your doubts, approve all your lessons, that kind of an effort you have to take. Another is, when you are going to the school, whether you are in the school or whether you are teaching from the home, these are two options. So we don't know what option you are going to use, we don't know. But whatever it is, you see that you are, attendance in the school is marked. In the sense, the school knows that you are part of the school. Samir said there should be that type of, whether they are going physically or whether they are online, the school should acknowledge, yes, this person has given lesson today to our students. That type of acknowledgement we should maintain, whether online or face to face, whatever, that has to be done. That is one thing that I would say, because students may not know, they may just think that I have given the lesson, but make sure that the school is aware and school is taking note of it. That is more important. As you said that there will be one teacher who is a cooperative teacher, as we are having on face to face. So that cooperative teacher maybe can come online and see that they have given the lesson or something of that kind, that record with the school, because finally we need a record, that they have signed every day, and we used to do that. The moment student goes to the school and leaves the school, there is a signature taken. So that is not possible now. But if it is possible, when they are doing online, so whether they are taking assembly, something of the kind that they have taken assembly, some record can be taken by the school. Something of that kind, Samir sir, we can do, because otherwise, students will do the effort. At the end, there is no record. There is no record. So online, we need to maintain. The students also should take some. They should not assume. They should take a step ahead and go forward and see that their attendance is marked online also. But that kind of a thing has to be done. So, yeah, something like that. Meaning that at the end it is not possible. Oh, madam, I had done 3 assemblies, but there is no record. So that should not be. So any activity that they are doing, if they are doing online, most of the activities will be online, or if they are doing offline, the school should keep, because every time it is not possible for the supervisor to keep a record, because we are not coming to the school physically. So please keep a record of whatever you are doing. Samir sir will also tell you in detail later how to keep. But what I am saying is, you should be conscious and aware of it, that any activity, we have done so many activities, end of the day you have no record that you have done the activity. Now these are all online. So please see that you may be very sincerely doing the activity. There is no doubt about it. My question is only, because it is online, it is gone. If it is offline, we have some physical things are there, students' work is there. When it is online, it becomes very difficult. So you have to see that some or the other way of keeping a record of what you have done online, lesson, activity, everything, and students' work. Some kind of a student's work, if you can keep some evidence of that, that also would be very helpful, because otherwise, once that Google Meet is over, then you cannot retract back. In our physical thing, it is not like that. We have some register is there, you have signed, students have written some activity and they have given, some record is there. In online, there is no such record unless you take conscious effort of keeping that record. So please see that all activities you are doing, please keep a conscious record of whatever we are doing. Okay. I think that's all I had in my mind. Samir sir, that's all I have in my mind. Is that okay? Thank you.
Questions will take up later.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. You briefed them very nicely. Students, don't worry, you will have a lot of time to interact with us. I request now, sir, our principal, officiating principal, Dr. Jojen Matthew has come. So I request Sir Matthew, Dr. Jojen Matthew, to say a few things regarding our internship program and guide our students. Sir.
Good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon, students. And I just want to wish you all the best for your internship. I just want to say a few things from the administrative point of view. In case you are not going to school, you have to inform that to the college. The other day it happened that one student did not go to the school and she informed me very late. So it was very difficult for us to send a letter later on to the school saying that this student is sick, please give sick leave or something later on. So if you are sick, if you are unable to go, if such a situation comes, or if you are in a very emergency situation, it has to be informed to the in charge, practice teaching in charge, and a copy to be sent to the principal of the college, so that we will be able to write to the school, the headmaster or headmistress. So they will know that we are also aware of it. So this is a problem that happened during internship, that some students, they have not informed the school, but they have not informed the college. So we were not able to send a letter to the school, and the headmistress and headmaster was asking for the letter, but there was no letter given to the school. So please see that whenever you are in an emergency situation where you have to take leave, please inform it to your in charge of the school and also to the teacher in charge and to the principal or the office of the college. That is very, very important. Another important thing that I want to tell you is, teaching is a skill subject. It is a skill. So the more you do, the more you will be good at it. So whenever you get an opportunity to take 1 or 2 extra lessons, you take it as a privilege that you have got some 1 or 2 extra lessons. So your skill will improve. Don't think that only you will take exactly that 10 lesson or 20 lessons that the teacher educators have told you to take. So suppose you are getting some more opportunity to practice in the school, please use that opportunity. So don't take it as a burden. Suppose you are asked to take some extra lesson in the school, never take it as a burden, but take it as a privilege and do the practice so that you will be able to improve your skill of teaching. Now these are the 2 things just I want to share with you, and the remaining things, our senior teachers are here. They are going to give you a very detailed orientation, and if you have any questions, please send it to us. If you are not able to get a proper answer, again you can send it to me also. I will find out the answer and give you the answer also from the teachers. So please feel free to ask questions. See, we have a very democratic approach here in the college. If you have any difficulties, you can directly call any one of us. There is no problem. So we will clarify your doubts and we will help you out whatever way that we can. So wish you once again all the best for your internship. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So now I know you have got some doubts, but I think the doubts will be cleared off at the end of the session. We have Sir Ganesh here, Sir Sunil Kumar, Sir More, and many other teachers also will join us. So after this speak, because in general they will guide you about generally about the internship program, because I have said some few things. Madam Nina also shared her views and she has guided you, Sir Principal. So let us finish the things from our side first in general, and then we will take up your doubts one by one. Okay, sir, please.
Okay, good afternoon, students. Okay, a lot of tips you are getting how to carry out your internship. Few things I will add on to that. Okay, this is regarding students. One incident I remember, it happened 1 or 2 years back. On the first day of internship, students reported to me saying that they are not getting the school they are going. They went to a school, and on that day itself, school refused to take the students. This happened, and I don't want this should happen this year also. So therefore, students go to the school at least 1 or 2 days in advance. Okay, this Christmas vacation is for the students and for some teachers, but not for the school staff. Okay, not for the principal, not for the non-teaching staff. They are in the school. So therefore, in case we can go to the school in advance 1 day or 2 day and just communicate to them saying that sir or ma'am, you have allowed to come to your school for internship, and therefore we are coming to remind you that on 5th we will be reporting here. Okay, so that they know that you are all coming, and they may make some arrangement for you that day also. Otherwise, it is a very difficult situation. Sometimes you say that day what happened. Suppose principal has allowed you to come to the school, and no one knows it. And that day principal is not there. On 5th, principal is not there in the school. It may so happen that the teachers may say, we don't know that you are allowed this and that. So many such kind of things may happen. Therefore, just before 1 or 2 days, go to school and report that we will be coming on 5th. 3 or 4 students will be coming. So in case you are going on group, it is fine. And that day itself, in case you are finding a place where you will sit, okay, in case you are allowed to come to school and sit there, they may give you some place for sitting. And that place may be the laboratory, the library, or whatever that is. So therefore, on that day itself, try to finalize all the things. So on 5th, when you are going to school, straight you meet the principal and headmaster, whatever that is. Go to your respective places and sit there. So better to go school 1 or 2 days in advance, so that your things become very easier that day. Then students, a lot of school-based activities to be done during internship, and as students are not there face-to-face, you may not be able to do many activities what it is generally done face-to-face. So many things could be done only through online mode only. So therefore, it must be convergent with all the online technologies to carry out online activities. Few activities could be say online quiz based on whatever you have taught, online debate, some kind of wallpaper making also, that competitions, essay writing competition. Okay, just I gave you few, but in case you explore, go to net, talk to your teachers, they may give you many more ideas. So try to incorporate many activities and try to engage the students. And as Nina madam already told you, please maintain a record of whatever you are doing, day-wise, event-wise, so that at the end when you are submitting your internship report, this diary will be of great help to you to recall the activities sequentially, write it meaningfully. Okay, don't forget to maintain the diary. Don't think that we are imposing you to write some diary. It is a facilitation tool. Okay. Fine students, already Samir sir told you that we will be observing some lessons. Okay, and minimum 6 lessons will be observed by us. Remember that 3 in each method, minimum it is. In case scope is there more, even you can go beyond these observations. You can observe 4 lessons, 5 lessons also. That is not a problem. But minimum, we want to observe 3 lessons in each method. And as Samir sir also told you that please provide link of each and every lesson. If it is online lesson, send the link. It is offline lesson, also send the link, so that we can see your lessons. Okay, in case you send the link now, we are going to see all your 9 lessons. That is also possible. But minimum we'll see 3 lessons in each method. Okay, fine. Beside all the things, students, another thing generally Nina madam takes care of that is the behavior in the school. Okay, how you should behave to non-teaching staff, how you should behave to your senior teachers, how you should behave with your principal. All the things, behavior matters a lot, because sometimes we get complaint that teachers are not well behaved, and sometimes they compare students from different colleges. You know, several B.Ed colleges are there, Nirmala students are there, PS students are there, Vidya Prabodhini there. So they have the experience of all different kind of students, and they sometimes they compare and they say that GVM students are good or not good, whatever that is. So see that we should not get any complaint from the school authority saying that your students are not well behaved. And I don't want to define what is called good behavior. You all know better. Okay, whatever that is unpleasant, unpolite, try to avoid this kind of thing. See that, okay, you make everyone comfortable in your presence. Okay, don't Okay, move around the school premises unnecessarily. Don't make lot of noise. Loud voice talking is not allowed. Many such things are there. Plus your dress also okay. Don't think that students are not there. Who is going to see me? Not like this. You can go to school in any dress you like. Not like that. See that. Okay. Proper decorum is maintained. Okay. I'd like to invite Nina also later on. So we like more to it. Okay. Because yeah, that part is not told. Okay, so that part actually I'm leaving halfway because he's the right person to do it. Okay, fine. These are the things I wanted to tell you. Okay, this is regarding behavior, Nina, and I will take care of. Going to school in advance, once again I'm reminding you, so that that day you feel comfortable. Activities, I told you, 3 activities to be carried out and 3 lessons in each method. Okay. Okay, students, one thing also, you see, you are yet to get the journals. Okay, and because journal is not there with us, you don't know what the structure of the journal. We may not be able to explain what things are there inside. But one important thing is there. It is called reflection. At the end of each lesson delivered by you students, you are supposed to reflect on how you have done in your teaching. We will be giving you feedback. When you deliver a lesson, we will be giving you feedback, but we will be giving you feedback only for 3 lessons, but there are other 6 lessons are there. Okay. So for each lesson, students, you are supposed to what? Do some kind of self-reflection or analysis of your lesson by yourself. So that sheet is there. Okay, one reflection sheet is there in the journal in a different at the end of the journal, wherein you have to write your name, roll number, the lesson delivered, topic delivered, whatever that is, and you have to give marks or you have to assess your own teaching behavior based on some around 10 criteria, 10 parameters are there. Suppose how did you do set induction? Did you ask right kind of question? What was, okay, many such things are there. So in those parameters, students try to give you marks, try to assess yourself and maintain that. Okay? It's called self-reflections activity to be done at the end of each and every lesson. Okay? So with this, I stop my talking, okay, my tips. So other teachers are there, they are waiting. They may add more flavor to this discussion. I think now Sunil Kumar is coming. So he'll like to add few more points and at the end, yes, that's good. So whatever you are telling students now discussion, please make a note, otherwise you will be asking the same question again. Okay, whatever I discussed, please make note of everything. Okay, Sunil Kumar, please come.
Hello, very good afternoon, students. We are here just to clear all kinds of doubts which you have in your mind in relation to that internship, which is starting actually from 5th of Jan next month, and in between actually we are having holidays, Christmas holidays, right? So there will be a gap between you and us. Teachers will be out from the college. At personal level, you can approach subject students, actually you can approach your teacher. If any doubt is there and if you want to just clear all your doubts, actually you are free to ask us. You can send the message and you can clear all your doubts. Dear students, I have certain observations and I would like to clear all these observations one by one. And these things will be very, very important, as just now Sir Ganesh has told you to take down all the important points in your notebook. As Samir sir was just telling you that lesson plan or lesson notes, it depends clearly on your subject teacher. We will be guiding you in our subjects, in different subjects. Subject teachers will be guiding you what you are supposed to prepare, lesson plan or lesson notes. But we found, I personally found that the way you had prepared lesson plan, it was not a very big lesson plan, and because we were insisting you to give an ICT lesson, So you were just preparing all those, you were just mentioning all those matters which were essential actually to write in different phase of your lesson plan, like introduction, development and evaluation. So that we will guide you personally, subject teachers will be guiding you. There is no much difference between lesson plan and lesson notes, but here only in short form actually you can make your plan, lesson plan. Shorter format of lesson plan is called lesson notes, right? So that depends on subject teachers whether they are going to give you another kind of lesson plan, that is lesson notes, or the same actually you can continue with the same, you can continue, right? But lesson you have to give. Lesson for the duration of your lesson will be the same. There will be no difference for that. So if you are making a good plan, actually will help you to just go phase wise and you can complete actually in a well systematic way. So instead of making a lesson note, personally I feel that if you are making a lesson plan, what you have done actually during peer teaching, that will be better for you, right? Now as sir said that you have to give 18 lessons. As per that NCT, National Council of Teacher Education, who are guiding institution for all the education colleges, as per their instruction, 9 lessons you have to give in 10 lessons you have to give in each method. So 10 plus 10, 20. Already you have given 1 plus 1 during peer teaching. The remaining 9 plus 9, 18 lessons you have to give during this internship period, dear students, right now. So out of these 9 lessons, I am just giving you example related to one method. Out of these 9 lessons, as Sir Ganesh said that minimum 3 lessons we are going to observe, but we can observe more than 3 if we are provided all the links well on time, and if we are free actually we will not, even your school teachers are observing, because these 9 lessons will be further divided into 2 different groups, right? Credited lessons which will be observed by us means college teachers, right? And non-credited lessons, that will, all those lessons will be observed by school teachers, right? Now, so 6 plus 3, 6 lessons will be observed by school teachers or peers. Suppose school teachers are little bit hesitant or reluctant to come and join your class and to observe your lesson. In that case also you are not supposed to just not to take the class. You have to take the class in any case, whether it is observed by school teacher or it is observed by your peer, right? Or if no one is there also, as sir said, that self-reflection, because we will be showing you that journal, and in that journal also we have a sheet, right? Self-assessment sheet, and in that sheet also you can highlight all your good qualities and whatever weakness actually you found in your lesson, actually that also you will be mentioning, right? So 3 lessons surely we are going to observe, right? Either through if school starts, actually we will not mind actually to visit your school, because we will love actually to see you, whether you look like an Indian or you look like Mongolian or you look like just a Firkan, because we have not seen you, right? So we are also desperate like you, actually we want to see you. So but yes, probably in next 2-3 months situation will not change drastically, actually it will remain the same what we have now. So dear students, as sir said that link, as far as link is concerned, you are supposed to send link to your concerned supervisor. But dear students, one thing I would like to just remind you, you are not supposed to create link, because we are observing lessons of second year students. Links are provided by school teachers, right? Now they are creating link and accordingly you are sending to us. So you are not supposed to create, and only you have to know, actually you have to just find out it from the school, like whether they are creating and sending you and accordingly you are sending to us, or you are supposed to create, right now. So it will differ from school to school. But what I am having experience for second year students, they are not creating, schools are creating link and they are sending to our students, second year students, and they are sending to us, right? And we are observing their lesson. So there should not be any gap between you and school teachers, right? As Dr. George and Sir Ganesh, they gave a lot of emphasis on maintaining school diary. So diary means better you buy actually 200 page, one long notebook, right now, and in that notebook you can divide it into uh, three different areas, and like curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, right? And whatever day wise activities you can mention related to curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular. And at the same time, don't forget even that attendance sheet. You can take signature from your school headmaster or headmistress, or a person who is given in charge to take care of you, actually that is, they are called cooperative teacher. You can take their signature, because finally you will have to submit a big file actually related to internship file you are supposed to. But if your diary is well maintained in a proper systematic manner, we will ask you to submit the same. You need not actually once again to just develop a big file and submit it here. So wherever you get chance actually to compile the matters in proper way, photos, photographs, activities related, all the image, pictures, you just nicely stick in different areas. First area will be curricular, second will be extracurricular, and third will be co-curricular activities. That will be your proper evidence actually of doing internship in a well way and proper way, right? So maintain diary, which is maintaining diary is very important part, and here you will develop also, this is also a skill actually, how to write and what to write. And day wise, as sir said very clearly, that day wise activities has to be mentioned in your diary, in your notebook. You are not only supposed to collect journal, but observation book. We have a small observation book right now, and it's our request to you, when you are free and your friends are giving lessons, what you can do, this is your observation book. What you can do, you can observe your friends, lesson, and you can highlight inside. Actually pages are given, that on the top you can just mention all the general informations, and here only 2 columns in a page. Actually you could see only 2 columns, your strong point. You are just writing about your friend's lesson, you are highlighting his or her strong points of the lesson, and at the same time if you found some weakness, actually you will be just writing, you will be making statements related to her weakness or his weakness, right now. So you will be giving some suggestions. So there are 2 columns here. The first one is strong points of the lesson and suggestions for improvement. It means they have done some mistakes, that's why you are suggesting them for further improvement, right? So observation actually makes you also perfect, because you are not simply writing for your friends lessons observation, but at the same time whatever remarks or whatever weakness or strength actually you have seen in your friend's lesson will be helping you also to adopt all the good things from your friend's lesson, and just to overcome all the problems which he or she had done, or some mistakes he or he has done in her lesson. Now so better to observe as much as you can of your friends, whether they are in your school or they are in other schools. But if you can ask or request him or her to send your link, actually you can observe his or her lesson also, or through online. Okay. Now dear students, a big question arises here. Now suppose in between, because in many states they are going to reopen all their schools and colleges from 4th of January, and Government of India also they are going to with 50% attendance. So we don't know whether Government of Goa is also going to take the same decision, right? So if students are allowed to attend classes physically, then what will happen, right? Because in that case also a lot of extra precautions will be taken by school, and in that case we will be hesitant actually to visit your school. And when you are teaching them physically in the class with 50% strength, then it will be very difficult for you actually to create or to just create a link and to send us and we can just observe your lesson through online will be very, very difficult. So in that case, neither it will be offline, we are not going there to observe that your lesson physically. If okay, everything is quite normal, surely we will be visiting your school. But in that case, what will happen? Recorded lesson. Right now, you can request to your peer, your friend, or suppose only one student is there in one school, because I came to know just now from Sir Samir that in some schools only one student. Right now, one student. So in that case, you have to request one of the school teachers who can record your lesson and finally you can send to us afterwards. Right now, so what will you do? One of your friends or school teacher can record the lesson, accordingly you can send to your concerned supervisor. That is very important. Right now. And finally, again I am insisting your behavior, because you are just brand ambassador of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education. Your good behavior, your humbleness, your politeness, maintaining good interpersonal relation with school authorities, with students, with everyone actually will matter a lot for this institution as well as for you. So with all these points, dear friends, I am just and I am showing you also that journal which we have with so journal, this is your journal. Actually 200 pages are there, more than 200 pages are there, and what you are supposed to do, you can write inside on the top by just mentioning all the general information about your name, roll number, subject, topics name, for which class you are giving lessons, and finally you can start writing your lesson plan. What you have done actually during peer teaching, the same you have to, first you will be sending us, and then you will be, after getting approval from your concerned supervisor, you will be entering the same lesson plan in this journal. Right now, so all 10 lessons you will be getting 2 journals. For each method actually you will be having 1 journal, and it will be going for second year also. Here you can use half of that will be more than enough, because easily you can utilize half of this journal. So half in first year and half in second year. In case you are writing big plans, then if it is filled, no problem, we will be giving you another journal also. But hardly any student is asking for another journal. So 2 journals will be given to you, 2 observation books also will be given to you, and in both the methods actually observations has to be, or 1 single observation book also we can give you, and we have 20 pages, 10 lessons observations in each method you can do, or 5 in each method and 10 in different subjects methods also you can do observation. But writing lesson plan in journal is more important, because as Dr. George has said very rightly that it will be your document. Right now at the time of interview, interviewer will ask you, just show me your journal, because it's going to reflect your strength and weakness. So try not to just do any mistake, and here what you are going to write should be very grammatically clear, and the structure of sentences also will be very clear and without having any problem. So this is your journal, this is your observation book, and the date we will decide when can you come here to collect your journal and observation book, that we are going to decide very soon, right? So now anybody wants to say something? Sir, you have in your mind something? Please come. So Sir Vinayak More actually he wants also to share some of the things actually related to internship, and afterwards we will be having doubt clearing sessions. Right now sessions will be open for you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, students. So after lunch, this may be a heavy session for you, since all of our senior lecturers, associate professors has introduced you, oriented you about internship program. So I would, in my session, I would just like to speak in general about few things. So, see, I always say you are the special edition of this B.Ed program. See, any special edition has some special things in that generation. So, you are the special edition of our B.Ed program. See, Goa is one of the few states who has completed their B.Ed admissions on time and started our B.Ed curriculum. And GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education is the only one institution in teacher education in Goa who started our core part of teacher education, that is practice, micro teaching, peer teaching, and now we are starting with the internship. See, why I am saying you are a special edition. See, the comparative generations, I mean the one who did B.Ed last year, maybe last few years, say they are capable, they are knowledgeable in the methodology. But you people will be gaining the skills of methodology and technology as well. See, now you are busy, you are going to the schools, maybe virtually you are going to the schools, then you will see the teachers who have more experience, they may, I am saying they may not capable of handling technology. But in the pre-service training program, that is in the B.Ed program only, you are getting an opportunity where you are dealing with the technology. See, I would like to just highlight one more thing. For B.Ed curriculum, first year, there is 1 month of, that is 4 weeks of your internship. Whereas in second year, there will be 4 months, that is 16 weeks internship program. So definitely this year, you will please concentrate on the technological aspect particularly. Methodological part, definitely as our professors has said, we are not seeing you yet. We had micro e-teaching thing, that means we practiced the e-teaching skills in the micro teaching component. Then we had peer teaching, where that too through the technology, and now you are going for the internship, and most probably that will be through the technology medium only. So when you will be in the first week of January, when you are appearing for your internship program, then either you will be taking online classes through Google Meet, or you will be recording your videos and uploading to the school's WhatsApp group, or to the submitting to the group. That means we had taken care of all related practices in the school. That means in micro teaching, we put you in the, we ask you to record a video, we ask you to give your demonstration through the Google Meet. So this year, we are trying to make you skilled in the technological part, and pedagogical part. Definitely, due to this distance, due to this online mode, we have not got an ample opportunity to enable you with the pedagogical things. But whatever basic things are there, we blended it with the technological part, and we tried to deliver it to you. So definitely you will be getting an opportunity in the second year for 4 months, that is 16 weeks, where you will be going to the schools for maybe next year. There will be no pandemic, and you will be going for the internship where you will be facing the students, and definitely there you will get an opportunity, the pedagogical things whatever you missed in this particular thing. So with the I would like to suggest few technological aspects. While see, if you are asked to give and classes through Google Meet, then make sure whatever suggestions, whatever this write-up we have given in the micro teaching about your dress code, about your, marking the area where you are giving your lesson, putting the camera, whatever mobile you are using or laptop using, then you have to maintain the distance, that scope of your camera, your uniform. See, whatever dress you are wearing, that should be totally professional with the teacher's outfit, And these all instructions right from the micro teaching we are already giving you, and please follow all those things. That all things are circulated to the WhatsApp group also, that is written, and we had almost 4 sessions of Ms. Diptesh Vernekar sir and Prajakta Miss on this particular thing. So please follow all these things. If you are recording video, then also you have to take care of. See, I can now also when we are observing peer teaching, then also we can hear the background voice, maybe sounds like some crow or some cows, and maybe one child is running from you, like from behind you. So please, in internship, if you are going to give a recorded video, you are uploading recorded video, or you are giving online class where you are putting your video on, then make sure you will be having an isolated area, soundproof, at least very minimum sound from outside that should not distract your students. I would like to share one thing. See, nowadays we are observing our second year lessons. So early in the morning, right 7:30, 8:30, around 8, the second year lessons are starting. So this is one experience I am sharing. I used to log in at, see, if timing is 8, then I used to join the class 5 minutes prior, because I would like to hear the sound that every student is saying. Like now, see, if you enter a class into face to face, all students will say in one rhythm. But now this for online classes, every student is saying good morning teacher, good morning teacher, and that variety of sound you will listen, and that is more beautiful than the sparrow's voice you can listen in the early in the morning. I remember one teacher, she is accepting good morning, and one particular student said, good morning teacher. Then she said, Dhruv, you are still sleeping. So the teacher can judge from the noise or voice of that student that he is in the bed right now. That is the beauty that you people will be learning, you will be experiencing during this internship. So on the note, you are the special edition of our B.Ed program, who will be fully equipped with the technological aspects as well with the pedagogical things. So I think I have finished with my words. Sir Samir sir will come up, and whatever questions you will be having, our team is ready to respond. Thank you.
Yes, good evening students. So now I think more or less your doubts, I hope more or less your doubts are clear. You have got the idea, a rough sketch of your intensive program, the way you have to behave, the way you have to go, and the way you have to handle the situation there in the school. But still I think you have got some questions in the chat box. I request our Prajakta madam just to read it for me, and our teachers are here, all senior teachers are also here. We'll just try to find out the solution to your questions. Okay, one question is about, are we supposed to write a report for all days? Obviously yes. Actually, see, it is report of entire intensive program. It is not that the number of lessons you are given and you are talking only about the lessons. Right now, even Moresh sir said different thing about, very minute thing about your online teaching, the experience what he shared with you. So your internship begins with 5th January till 30th September. 30th January. So entire 1 month you are in the process of internship program. So day 1 to day last, till last date, you have to note down the activities. For example, again it depends on the situation of the school. I say some of the schools we don't know whether they are asking you to come regularly to school, or whether some of the schools they are asking you to come alternate day. Some of the schools might tell you to remain at home, you do everything online and come once or twice in a week. So that we do not know. And then you remember, we had put in the requirement of intensive school that you select the school wherein you have got good infrastructural facilities. Infrastructural facilities means they should have some minimum network area, kind of thing. Then email, all these things they should have, so that we can be in touch with them, at least if not physically, through online at least. So that was already shared with you, and accordingly you must have chosen the schools. So that like report writing, everything will cover from day 1 to last date of your internship program. So you make a note of that, like first day, what did you do? You took 3 classes. What else? This extra activity. This competition you took for your students. So any other activity you conducted. So just write a brief note of it, and then you, at the end of the internship time, you will get vast thing, and you will then finally convert it into a report. Okay. Next question,
The
please.
teachers of our internship school have informed us that the syllabus has been cut down to almost half. They have allotted us maximum 5 lessons, so covering 10 or more would be really difficult as we are at the end of the academic year. What are we supposed to do in this situation?
So this is very tricky question actually. Let us see. I don't know. Like by rule, you have to cover all 20 lessons, and see students actually. Now, yeah, like 2 we have already finished. So remaining 18 lessons we are supposed to cover. I mean, you have to deliver the lessons. Mode and feasibility, all these things depends. But still, another very important thing, we have asked you to select schools from your area. Earlier, what we used to do, we used to give the nearby schools, especially used to avoid the schools which are far away. But this time we have given you the maximum freedom. You are allowed to take any school of Goa. So actually, this question should not arise, whether number of lessons, and you don't worry about the number of lessons right now. Just go to the schools, get acquainted with the school system first, and then I think this problem will not occur. I think, yeah, even you can go for some other school also in addition to the current school. Okay, I think Sir Ganesh will give some more idea about this.
Come on, this one.
Yeah, sir, please.
Okay, students, by rule, you have to finish 9 lessons in each method. And for these questions, as your teacher has told you that they will be giving only 5 lessons and not more than 5 lessons, you say yes only. Go to school, as Samir sir told, be acquainted with the school teacher, all the things. They may give you more than 5 lessons. Chances are that they may give you more than 5 lessons. In case you are unable to finish 5 lessons, okay, at present that will not do, but this 4 lesson has to be given anyhow. Once you come back to college, even in our method classes, we will ask you to give another 4 lessons in the college. Okay. Anyhow, this 9 lesson has to be finished either in the school, or in case it is not finished in the school, okay, we will be asking you to do in the peer teaching in the college. Okay, we will see that you deliver 9 lessons. So this is up to you where to finish this 9 lesson, in the college or in the school. Okay, fine. Yeah, next question.
Sir, 10 or more lessons of each method should be from one class or any class altogether.
Okay, students, you can give anywhere, in any class you like, from class 6 to class 9. Okay, not necessarily confined to one standard or one division. Okay, yes, anywhere, but it should be only in mathematics 10, 9 and science 9. Okay, don't say that, sir, I am math teacher, can I do history lessons? Not like that. Yeah, fine.
The teachers of school has told us that they don't take online lessons.
Hmm.
They only take notes and send the students. Also, they have almost completed the syllabus, so giving 18 lessons might be difficult. How can we deal with this situation?
I don't think the school will say they send only notes. They are asking teachers to send video lesson at least. Video lesson at least. Okay. Yeah. So you have to give video lessons or online lessons. That is there. If it is not possible, we will be asking to do in the college now. Shift the school also. Yeah, okay. Yes. In case they are making PPT and they are sending, that is considered as a lesson only. Okay, we would like to see your PPT at least. Okay. The thing is that in case schools are not cooperating, making this kind of problem, better time is there, you may shift other schools. Okay, wherein you will get a chance to give lesson. Okay, by sending a note, Word document note, it is not equivalent to a lesson delivered. Okay, please students mind that if you send note, just note only, in Word document, It is not considered as lesson delivered. Lesson delivered means you have to speak on a lesson, make use of teaching it, then only it's considered a lesson. So in case you are not getting that kind of facilities, it's time there, shift the school, change the school, then only you get experience. Fine? Yeah. Yeah, next question.
Teachers have allotted us maximum 3 lessons in each method.
Hmm.
What are the subjects?
Already similar question was there for 5 lessons. Okay, already we have answered. You have to deliver 9 lessons anyhow. Okay, in case they are not allowing us, now we will allow you. Come to college. You have to give in through peer lessons, peer teaching.
If any nearby higher secondary is there, we can teach.
Yes, yes,
If they are also like this, let them approach higher secondary for 2 lessons.
yes,
That
yes.
also can be done. Nearby any, they are in one school, but any nearby higher secondary, just for 2 lessons. So, 1 plus 4 then. That
Yes.
also sufficient.
And let them explore. Let them explore.
If they are having master's degree,
Yes, yes.
the subject they can
Nothing. Take over. Yeah.
Any more doubt?
Do we have to come to college journal now, or can we write on a book and then write on a
No. You will be asked to come to the college. Office will intimate you about that, and you will be asked to come in batches. So in a day or two, you will get that kind of notice. And as per the convenience, office will ask you when to come. And during the vacation, office is open. During the Christmas vacation also, maybe 1 or 2 days they will be off. Otherwise, other time they are open. So you will be given the intimation. You will be sent a message in the group, and then you will collect this journal, observation book, and maybe some more few things, some more stationery. So that is that will be done. Anything else?
Sir, from 4th of January onwards, school exams are going to start. So after 15th, headmistress have told us to take the lectures. What should I do?
Yeah, you have to be attached to that particular school from 5th of onwards. So whether you are giving lesson on 5th or 6th or from 15th, it depends. That doesn't. I think that should not affect your internship program. And again, once the school and entire thing is finalized, you will come to know about your respective group in charge from the college side. College supervisor will come to know. And then if this kind of minor things are there or some other modifications will be always there, your respective teacher in charge, like 3-4 schools will be given to one particular teacher, college teacher here. So he or she will take care of you, that particular group of 10, around 10 students. So no worry. So each and every doubt or thing we cannot just presume. Once you go to the actual setup, once you get experience from the school working condition and other thing, then I think most of your worries will actually be cleared. And this, like, you cannot expect the school to give you all 10, 20 lessons today itself, which is not possible. And another thing is, right now we are not in a position to go also. So because of that, schools will not assure you right now. So all 10 lesson, 20 lesson you do. So that will be, this is our routine experience. This time it is little extra because of the pandemic and because this online thing. So don't worry actually about the number of lessons. Your respective teacher in charge of the college supervisor also will take care of that. He or she will guide you from time to time, and you will enjoy your internship. But the number of lessons and other thing will take care of it. How to handle that situation. So right now you be assured that you are giving 18 lessons all total because 2 have already given. Okay.
Can we teach 10th standard students as they are attending on
Yes. Entirely up to the school. If school allows you to take the class for 10th, go with that, no problem. Beyond that also, yeah. See, another thing is those who have done master's degree in the subject. For example, you are English MA, and if nearby or if the school is having another higher secondary of their own or maybe nearby higher secondary, you can teach at higher secondary level also, +2 level also, like 11, 12. So no problem, those who have done master's degree, because either of the subject, like you are Marathi English, you have done Marathi MA, you do 11, 12 for your Marathi subject, no problem. So 20 lessons, like right now it is 18 lessons remaining for your internship.
So PPT with the background voice will work.
PPT with the background voice. Actually, yeah. Okay, see, PPT, with the, even we have allowed you to go for PPT also, that again depends on the situation. Right now we are just more focused and more actually concerned about the online teaching, if everything works on fine. But sometimes if schools, they allow you, and even schools, like Sir Sunil said, 50% of the students, if they start coming to the school, and if you are actually going to the school and giving the lesson, then this problem will not arise. And then PPT and voiceover, actually I think it will be accepted by the teachers. There should not be a problem, I think. Yeah.
Sir, we do not have uniforms and ID cards.
Okay. That was discussed. Sir has taken care of that also. Uniform, this time I think it is not possible for us to insist upon uniform. But yeah, because the measurement, other thing, we used to do it here in the campus, but right now it is not. So that will be exempted, I think. And you will be given the I-card. We will just talk to the office, and then when you come for your stationery collection, that time also, if it is possible, we will just try to look into this matter also. ID, providing ID card to you. So that is okay. Yeah, but the thing is, actually, usually we used to conduct very good session with Nina madam especially. She used to guide students about the dress code, all other things. But right now it is not possible. But you should, whether if not uniform, very proper dress and other things should be actually wore. I think madam can, some more doubts about this dress code. I think I request madam to brief you in brief. Like yeah, ma'am. Yeah, and before that, just before that, lesson plan, lesson note, I asked this, we are discussing about this issue. Lesson plan or lesson note, you are asking about approval. See, in the present scenario, present condition, actual approval and the signature on the lesson plan, all these things are not possible. So just see, you discuss the lesson or lesson plan with. Yes. Yes, sir. No. Actually, yes, sir. So lesson plan or lesson note, whatever you have done the lesson note, you have already sent it to the teacher in charge, method teacher, and then he has given you some suggestion, guidance. But it may not be possible to give the suggestion for all 9 lessons. So, sir, respective method in charge will give you some guidance in relation to lesson notes, lesson plans. You have to go with that. No approval signature will be there on the lesson plan or lesson note. So that is clear. Another thing is, any 6 out of 18 lessons will be observed by the teacher educator. So it is not that you are told, Acha, tomorrow I am observing your lesson. No, you have to send the link of each and every lesson to the teacher in charge of that respective school block, and then any 6 lessons will be observed by the teacher, or beyond that also. He or she can observe more lessons also. Observation sheet, sir, Sunil sir showed you. Once you get this in your hand, you will be more comfortable with that. But right now it is, for the time being, you just take it, 5 lessons in your one method, 5 lessons in another method, and remaining 5 lessons out of total you have. Yeah. Remaining, yeah, like you have got Marathi, Hindi. You are observing Marathi 5 at least, Hindi 5, and remaining 5 or 6 lessons in any other, like math, science, geography, history, whatever. Okay. No, not available. Sir, they can get the link of any other group, sir. Link online. Now it is possible. So now it is not a problem. So with the link, you can share the link with your friends also for observation purpose, and then they can join your class sometimes if required. Okay. So with that, I think the doubts I feel are cleared from our side at least, and I think you should be satisfied with that. Remaining doubts here and there, you will be given some guidance related to that by your respective in charge, because after few days, 1 or 2 days, you will come to know about your, if not 1 or 2 days, at least before starting with your internship program, actual internship program, you will come to know about your respective teacher educator in charge. So you can talk to him or her for further details. Okay. So now about the dress code, Madam Nina will just brief you. Yes.
Dress code and some points.
Yeah, some more points are.
No, before we begin, before I start the second part, I had told Prajakta ma'am to ask Bhakti and Shreya. I told these 2 students to note down each and every point that we have told you today, because otherwise there is no record of it. Okay, and what that will be good for your future reference. So in case what we have told you don't know, then we will make a note of the whole thing, and this will be put on the WhatsApp group, which will be helpful to all the students. You know, you may have doubts about what was said about this and what was said about that. In order to avoid any doubts further and create any confusion, we will have all the points written down by these two students, and I believe all of you have written, but these two students said that they will help, and Samir sir will put it in the group for all the students to refer. So that takes care of. Now as far as dress is concerned, okay, when you are going, suppose you are going to the school physically, and you don't have a uniform. The very fact that we have a uniform is because we were so much, we were not able to manage students and their the haphazard dressing that they were having. That's why we had to take. Now when you are going to the school, as it was told earlier, though there are students are not there, teachers are there, and you are going to a school, and remember, you are a teacher. Even if the students are not there in the school, you are a teacher, and you are a student teacher. You are representing teachers, you are representing the college. So don't bring shame on the teaching itself. So that's why go in a dress, dress in such a way that you don't go so that they complain. Don't go in jeans and small tops, and all those things are not accepted in any school, for that matter, however modern, however. So those things you can wear afterwards when you are not teaching or when you are not going to the school. Don't wear any dress which will be objectionable. Now you may say that, madam, it is not objectionable to you. It is not objectionable to you, but it may be objectionable to the school. So keep the ethos of the school in mind and then go. So don't just wear anything and freshen up yourself and go. Don't go, nobody is there to see me, why should I go? And don't go in, latest fashion also, you should not go. That is also very dangerous. They may think that are they interested in teaching or are they interested in show? So you should be decently dressed. Okay, maybe you can wear a chudidar, or if you are wearing a pant also, wear a long top. This is especially for girls. Now that doesn't mean that the boys can go anyhow. Please insert. Okay, don't go in worn out chappals and pant, fatawa, jeans. All those things doesn't give a good image. There is nothing wrong in that dress, I am saying. But when you go there, the first impression that the school will have is these people are not bothered. They are not fit to become teachers, though you may be a good teacher. So it will create a wrong image. That's why I am particularly saying, your hair should be nicely tied up and clean. You should look neat and clean. And most important dress that you can do is smile. So when you go to the school, it is not that you will smile only at the headmaster or the headmistress. You first smile at the peon also. Because what happens, they will help you in, doing all the work in the school. There are a lot of things that happens with all the other people who are there. So they help our students. Our students have made very good impression in the school. So please go there and smilingly you be with all of them and wish them, and then be in touch with the schools constantly. You don't make an excuse like I don't have email, I don't have a network, I don't have their phone number. Don't take an extra effort to be in touch with all the schools and with your schools and the authorities and your group members. Most important is be in touch with your group members. You are not going to the school, you are sick. All those things should be conveyed to the school, to the head, to the in charge immediately. That kind of, so remain in communication with the students, with the people concerned, and keep a record of whatever activity you are doing. Again, I am repeating, whether you are giving, suppose you do a PowerPoint and you send it to me. How do I know that you have given a lesson? That is only a PowerPoint, but where is the lesson given proof? Proof has to be there. So please maintain that, and writing it in the journal, please maintain that. And when you are giving a lesson online also, please be presentable. That is very important. You don't be in a shabby condition when you are giving lesson. Early morning when you are giving, because what happens when you wear nice dress and you dress up, your mood itself changes and you will be able to teach properly. If you are not properly dressed and you are not in that, you should think that you are in the school as if you are teaching. Though if you are teaching from home, it is not only the internet or it is the online which is important. It is your presence online should also be very pleasant. So even if you are doing online lesson, doesn't mean, and even if let's say your voice is only heard, you may think that, madam, only my voice is heard. But we can make out whether you are well dressed or not, because what happens, you are that force that is there in your voice. And when you should be seen, no, because you should take at least 1 or 2 photos or a video or something. So be well dressed. Okay, when you are smiling online, all those kinds of things are important. So dress when you are going to the school, dress up properly. Not only dress up, don't do objectionable things like you just roaming around in the in the school, you know, for no reason. For no reason, just chalo kya ho raha hai, you know, like that type of roaming about, you should avoid, because that they will feel that why are they come here? What is their purpose? They have come to meet the school teacher, they have come to meet the principal, and that's it. So please don't roam around in the school, create a negative name for yourself and for us, and dress up properly so that, you know, your appearance and your smile and your approach school should feel, oh, okay, you come here, you come back again, we are here to help you. So that kind of an atmosphere please maintain. Thank you. Conclusion.
No. So students, I think now with this we should, I think, come to an end. But before that, I should make a mention of, I need to express my gratitude towards our visiting principal, Dr. Georgian Matthew sir, for attending and guiding us and allowing us to conduct this orientation program. Second, we have with us our Dr. Nina Madam, who guided you well, Sir Ganesh Chandra Naik, Sir Sunil Kumar, and Sir Vinayak More. Also, we have with us all these technical things are looked after by our assistant professor Diptej Varnekar and assistant professor Miss Prajakta Kavlekar. So I need to express my gratitude towards them. So again, very important, you all, because you joined this program, orientation program, so that you get cleared all your doubts, queries. So I thank you all.
Could you please tell us the timing of tomorrow's internship program so that we can go to the school according to the time?
Tomorrow's what?
Internship program.
Tomorrow?
Do we have?
I think there is some miscommunication. Tomorrow we don't have any intensive program. It is for second years. Right now we are observing the lessons of second years in the morning and nothing for first years till now. Your intensive program will begin from 5th of January, and before that this is just orientation for you, because we are having, and obviously you should have some doubts. So just to brief you about the intensive program, this was your induction program, orientation program. Your intensive program will start actually from 5th of January 2021. Okay, so I think there should not be any more doubt. So thank you, dear students. Thank you all.